It's simple to see, it's Ed Magik TV, so the world can believe it's Ed Magik TV.
This is Ed Magik of Ed Magik TV, and I'm here with the director and the lead actors of Exit Strategy.
I am Jameel Saleem. I am the lead actor and writer of Exit Strategy.
Hi, I'm Kimelia Weathers, and I'm the co-star of Exit Strategy.
Hello, I'm Michael Whitton, and I'm the director.
It started as a web series in 2007, so it was something Kimelia and I created with some friends. So we've been doing this for a while. You know, we did about 7 installments over a period of 3 years. So when it came time to for me to start, you know, branching off into features, I thought Exit Strategy was the perfect, you know, thing to start with. So I wrote it, and Kimelia and Michael, we all got on board and made it happen.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay,
Yeah.
so how did you guys connect?
Well, Kimelia and I moved out to LA together. We met in Maryland on an independent film that never came out.
we were, you know, real life roommates at one point, so we actually lived together.
Yeah.
Oh.
So we came out in 2007 together, and you know, to do this acting thing. And you know, like for me, I know the roles that I was auditioning for weren't really to my liking, and that's when I started writing my own material, and we did some stuff, put it up on YouTube, some skits, and that's pretty much how we got started.
Okay. Now, how did you find Michael?
Michael and I worked on a film project together, and he gave me one of his short films. I watched it. I thought it was amazing. I thought he was like ridiculously talented, and I was like, please direct our film.
I know you've done a couple of a few shorts, and this is like your second feature. Is it?
This is my third feature.
Third feature.
Yeah.
All right.
The first 2 I directed. The very first one I wrote, you know, and those are still in post-production. Neither of those 2 films have been released yet. So this is the first one that's actually been released.
Woohoo!
Okay.
Woohoo!
Right. Yeah.
Woohoo is right.
Well, it's pretty awesome. You know, you guys got together and made this film. You know, it's a pretty much, I guess, a first for all of you, isn't it? Is it not?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great. So tell me, how can your fans find you?
My fans can find me on Twitter or Facebook. On Twitter, I'm at Jameel Saleem, JameelSaleem. I probably didn't have to spell it. On Facebook, Jameel Saleem, you know, facebook.com/Jameel Saleem. I'm doing too much. I just feel like, and yeah, I have a website, JameelSaleem.com. You know, and they can find out more about the movie through WeShouldBreakUp.com. And on Facebook, Exit Strategy, the movie. I feel like I should pass the mic.
Yeah.
Okay,
Well, I was about to suggest it.
Oh, okay.
It's about time for you to pass the mic.
I've done enough.
All right, so let's pass the mic to Kim.
Hi.
Hi. So let's get your name so that everybody knows who you are.
I am Kimelia Weathers, and I play Kim in the movie.
Well, that's not too far from
Yes.
Kimelia, is it?
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
why
He's so creative, isn't he?
All right. Well, I really liked your character, Kim.
Thank you.
It was very interesting.
Yeah.
Met in Maryland, came here to LA, and so did that. I'm sure that experience helped spawn some of the writing in of the movie.
Oh, absolutely. I think a lot of the comedy comes from just the relationship that Jameel and I have in general as friends. So I think the chemistry is obvious in the film because we are so comfortable with each other. I think that's where a lot of the comedy comes from, and just from like real life experiences of living together and being roommates and having to learn how to live together.
As far as the movie goes, now this isn't like a real life situation.
No, I just want to put this out there. I am not Kim, okay? Kim is special, okay? We're going to use that word. I am not. She's very different from me, but the way that we are similar is that we both are a little bit of control freaks. You know, she's a lot more extreme than I am, though.
Okay. How did you get into acting?
You know, from middle school, I started just in doing, you know, in high school and working productions locally, and then just decided to up and move to California and try to pursue it full time.
Okay. Now, together, you guys somehow connected with Big Boy, right?
Yes.
How did that come about?
Actually, Jameel knows that story better than I do. I'm going to pass the mic back to Jameel.
Well, a friend of mine, Q Deasy, was on the morning show with Big Boy. Q was one of the first people that read the script that I wrote, and he suggested that we try to make it ourselves. So he's the one that went to Big Boy, and you know, Big Boy was kind enough to give us the starting funds for the film, just out of the goodness of his heart. You know, he believed in us, and that's how that happened.
Quincy is one of those guys that kind of he worked in the neighborhood, very hard worker. I admire just his determination and his hustle, great hustle. So when they developed the script and he was like, hey man, you know, we want to really shoot this movie, just knowing Quincy, I was all in. I read the script, and knowing how this guy could take it and run with it, I believed in his dream. And so I attached myself to it as an executive producer, just on knowing him and knowing how hard he works. And now you fast forward, I mean, we're in theaters across the country. You know what I'm saying? So it was a great situation as far as coming on early. A great opportunity. And I'm not saying a great opportunity, but it was a great opportunity for me to see a guy that had a dream. And I believed in his dream. And executive producing it was a no-brainer for me.
Q also brought in Kevin Hart. They go way back. You know, they're both from Philly. They know each other. So Q got Kevin Hart to do a cameo. You know, QDZ, oh man, he did a lot for this film. Yeah.
Yeah, I really liked his character in the film too. Yeah. He really added a lot to it. I'm sure he wrote some of it too, right? Did he not? Or
No.
Did you write his part?
I wrote his part, and you know, Q's character is based on my best friend. I actually gave him the same name, and you know, so creative. Yeah, Q's based on, you know, it's just based on a character of one of my best friends at a time when they were giving me really crappy advice on, you know, about women.
Okay.
Really immature, bad advice.
Okay, good enough. That's nice, Kim. Okay, Kim. So what's next for you?
You know, I just loved with Exit Strategies just playing characters like Kim, which is someone who's just quirky and funny. I love to continue doing that type of character in feature films.
Okay, awesome. And how is it like working with Jameel? You know, I mean.
Oh, it's easy. Jameel's like my big brother, so together on set we just have so much fun. So it was, you know, pretty effortless for us, I think, working together.
Okay, very good. Now, how can your fans find you?
They can find me on Facebook. It's just facebook.com/Kimelia. I'm also on Twitter at Kimelia Weathers.
Michael Whitton, how are you, sir?
I'm here for more support. Let's get that in. I agree with everything that they say. I do.
I saw the movie. I thought it was well done. You know,
Thank you.
It looked really, really attractive to me,
Thank you.
as a movie. And I look forward to seeing it. Where can I see it? Where am I going to be able to see this?
In LA, we're at the Rave Cinemas exclusively, which is Baldwin Hills, and also the Center Drive Howard Hughes Center. And then across the nation, you memorized these, so
9 more cities nationwide.
9 more cities nationwide: Alabama, DC, North Carolina,
DC, Arkansas,
Kentucky, Baton Rouge,
Virginia,
Birmingham.
But you can find out at WeShouldBreakUp.com, list of cities.
Yeah, awesome. Now, what was it like directing these two? Or directing the cast, pretty much.
I mean, in general, working with actors that are, 1, professional, 2, know their lines, 3, say them, you know what I mean? The delivery of it makes the directing so much easier.
Yeah.
And that was definitely the case with everybody on set.
Now, I understand that you've done a lot of the behind-the-scenes work on other movies and what have you, and this is your first directing debut, is that right? Or am I incorrect?
For feature films, it's my directing debut for sure,
Okay.
but I had did, you know, stuff before that, little things here and there. You always go into the next step. This was a pretty big step from the one I did previously, but it's definitely nothing that I wasn't familiar with.
How can your fans find you other than IMDb?
Other than IMDb, but Facebook, Michael Whitton, or at gunpoint.com.
Soundtrack available on iTunes now. We also have an iPhone app, X Strategy iPhone app. That's available for free. Download now.
And a music video will be coming out soon.
Music video for the film coming out soon. It's Lucky by Letty.
Well, no, the music video is Terra Priya.
Terra Priya.
Rolling.
Rolling.
Yes.
Oops. Yeah.
So that's the music
And And all the music is available. Yeah, all the music on the soundtrack. This is a soundtrack inspired by the film, so a lot of those songs are not in the movie, but the songs that are in the movie, you can see in the movie. Maybe they'll be available later on as time goes on. But yeah.
Awesome, guys. Well, thank you very much for appearing on Ed Magic TV, and we look forward to seeing you on the big screen and more on the big screen in the near future.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
In my opinion, I think it's a good movie.
Thank you.
I felt that Q DZ did a great job in that movie as well. So your boy came through.
Yes, he did.
And then the two leading actors, Jameel and Kim, and Kimelia. I mean, they did really well too. So is this like your first major project as far as a film or?
Well, being on this side, as far as production, just I've been in movies and I paid my tuition into the School of Experience. So to actually be in a position where you're executive producing, that was like something new for me. And so I mean, just being able to like, okay, the money's there, the know-how, the influence, but not having to learn all the lines and not having to, be the guy that had to book everything. You kind of just back up and let the actors act and let everybody else do their job. So being executive producer, this is the first time I've done this, but hopefully it's not the last.
Right. Well, it's a pretty interesting movie in the back end of things because, you've got the actors. It's like, both of them. It's for them. It's their first major full feature-length film, and then even the director. I mean, it's just amazing how it all came together.
Right.
As far as the producer of the film, did you do any like special background work to get any of the locations or anything like that?
No. The one location that I did secure was this room here where I shot my parts. But no, it was like you just had the greatest people that wanted to go out and they believed in their dreams. So, even grabbing Kevin Hart, that was just, us and Q going to Kevin, scouting locations, just actually walking into locations and saying, hey, this is what we're doing, would you mind, and this is how much time we need. So everyone kind of went out and whatever their strong points were, and not even their strong points, whatever you felt like, hey, I can go out and I can make this happen. It was such a God squad that everybody, it was like you just wore many coats. It wasn't like, okay, well, you're executive producer and this is all you do. You're the actor, this is all you do. You're the director. I mean, everyone just kind of came together, and whatever we could do, we did it. And I mean, now we're sitting here with you and it's like, it's coming together.
Yes. So what's next for Big Boy?
You know what, man? I got of course, radio is the first love. But I got a good deal that people will see this year, very soon. I got some television work, so really it's just more branding, man. Trying to get out there even more so on a national level. As far as radio, we've done some beautiful things in radio. I got a great career in radio. I'm still trying to pour water on that and let that continue to grow. But just in television and movies, that's the next.
Okay, all right. Well, Big Boy, we look forward to seeing a lot more of you, in front of the camera and behind the camera.
Yes, sir.
As far as executive producing and that whole deal. I mean, I think it's a great start for you, and as far as films go, and
I'll take it. I got on my track shoes, man. I'm taking it and I'm running with it. You know what I'm saying? And I never look behind me, brother. So I'm on my way, and I just appreciate just your time also, man, because we're in a position now where the product is there, and the press going to go see it, and Ed Magic TV being a part of it. So I appreciate you, brother. Thank you.
Thank you very
much.
Man,
that's my pleasure. That's automatic.
Yeah. So before we leave, might as well plug Power 106.
Yes, sir. It's your partner, Big Boy. Big Boy's neighbor. Oh my God, what is this? You guys are crazy. Who brought in this book here? This is my book, Big Boy and XL Life. Staying big at half the size. And you can listen to me on Power 106 every day, ladies and gentlemen, Monday through Saturday. For those who don't know, Big Boys Neighborhood mornings right here on Power 106. And don't forget Exit Strategy, the movie, March 9th across the country. We want to hear your breakup strategies, man. What's your exit strategy? You hit us up right now, man, and We Should Break Up on Twitter, @We Should Break Up. We want to hear from you. At Magik TV, show your ride.